Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. The Bears at 8-1 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air, Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Deonte Banks in the right spot there to break it up. You talk about this Giant defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. And Levis going to change the play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Levis to throw it. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Levis sets up to throw here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So the pick six, and now Levis right back to the air. His throw incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And now they'll shift things around. To throw, it's Williams. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Swift going to try up the middle. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Levis looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Caldwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Levis back to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go, 4th down, Levis. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Tracy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and a couple. They'll try the left side. It's Caldwell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Chris Olave, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over and out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To throw, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll run on first down. It's Caldwell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6. Here's Levis. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Levis.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Here's Williams.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A final shot before break. Williams. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
A final shot before break. Hoffman.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line.
Tyrone Tracy on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 3.
Up the middle they go. Caldwell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Caldwell.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Play action now. Levis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Levis to throw it. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Caldwell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential 1st career touchdown.
And his 1st NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his 1st touchdown.
You don't get a sec.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Fourth down, Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
To throw, it's Williams.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Allen. And he's good. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 50 yards.
And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Caldwell. Down the left sideline, powering his way forward, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw is Williams. Here's Johnson with a reception. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Chicago. Juwan Johnson, 79 yards. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now they can't bring him down. And able to get this out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
What an Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards on the play. That's good. For Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Carter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back to throw. Williams.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Williams. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
119 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Levis looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
He's going to let it fly. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 82 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Bears 52, Giants 31. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.